Oh, yeah. He was fun when he was on the Celtics. I like old Big Baby. This is new. He looks more like Rick Ross. Did you guys get a new TV?
Huh? Shane got it at some point.
Yeah, this is new.
That's new?
Yeah. We had the giant, we had the fucking, what do you call them? The old school ones?
Because I was on a TV. I was on the phone with him, and he's like, oh, I got to go get a new TV. And I was
no, that's upstairs.
Yeah,
he just moved.
He moved?
He moved upstairs.
Yeah.
Dude, it rules.
Really?
Yeah, he was looking for a new apartment, and then we finally just like hit us. And we have the upstairs tenant and downstairs tenant moving. So after he saw like,
so you guys are you, is someone gonna?
Dude, I still fucking got it, bro.
Is someone still gonna? Is someone gonna move downstairs?
Yeah, she just moved in. Some stranger. Why? You
no,
want in
no.
there?
Nah, I ain't
Come
coming.
on.
Dude, I spent 15 years on this godforsaken island.
I know.
Dude. Also, basements fuck you up.
You can't live in a basement.
There's only like it's like a VFW. There's like one window. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a moon base. You got a year on a moon base before you start like singing weird songs and being weird, eating shit.
And the thing is like, while it's happening, you like don't notice. You're like, no, I'm actually managing this pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I lived in a windowless room for 8 years. I'll never recover. I'll never recover.
We have a sound like with a woofer or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That like shakes the walls when we watch like movies at night,
Yeah.
not knowing because we're fucking drunk. Like if I lived downstairs, I'd be like, turn up the bass so I could feel something. It's dark, dude. It's
So
dark.
Katie owns her apartment, and so above her, I stayed at her place during the pandemic. Like Mike had his girlfriend stay at our place in Astoria, and I went to Katie's, and we were like, you remember those first 2 weeks of the pandemic? It was so fun.
So fun, dude.
No one was talking about it. Sure we weren't. It was so fun.
What are we talking?
I was getting so stoned
2
and
weeks.
just drinking chocolate milk and playing. I learned about Rocket League.
Dude, I loved quarantine.
Well, I don't know about you. It's like, but I've been waiting my whole life for a snow day of
my
that
God.
scale. You know what I mean? Like,
But then you didn't realize.
Like a year and a half snow day? Fuck yes, dude.
But you didn't
well, the
realize
first 2 weeks, you thought it'd be like
2 weeks. You were like, I literally said that to her on the phone. I was at the DC Improv, and I was like, you know how cool it'd be for 2 weeks just stay inside and play video games and get hot.
You get no FOMO because no one can do anything.
Yeah.
No, everyone's inside doing the same thing. So we would play Rocket League and jam out Yacht Rock. You know?
Dude.
It's just fun.
Big fan.
It's just a very fun thing to do. And the people above us like wrote us this note that was like, hey, we got a new baby. You guys are being kind of loud. Can you turn? So we would move to the living room. We cut off the music. Randomly, like 6 months ago, they moved out. And whoever moved in is this young dude with a lot of money because he's living in a 2-bedroom by himself. He's into music. So he just makes music all day.
Yes.
So it's like, and my dog is like, what the fuck? Still, dude, he had a Halloween party. He's like mid-20s.
Okay.
Early to mid-20s.
What kind of I guess it's like dance music?
It's the shit that, remember when you were young, you were like, I'm never going to be old.
Yeah.
I'm always going to know the new music.
Yeah.
I don't know what this shit is.
Yeah.
You know?
He's making it. It's
some shit he makes, and some will be like, is he listening?
It could just be a whole Molly making machine up there, though. Those young kids get fucked. When they get money,
He has a window, and when I'm walking my dog, if I'm at an angle, up like a block away, there's a parking lot between us, I'll look and try to look in his like
see
from
what
a
he's
block
up to.
away.
Yeah,
Like,
see what
who
he's
is
up
this?
to.
So that's Halloween.
Put a mirror on like an extension.
Out the window. Like a war movie. I put it on a knife. But we were like, it was Halloween, and I hate Halloween. It's fun if you have kids or if you're a hot chick. That's what it's for. Yeah. It's for children and hot women.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend and I were like, let's just stay in. We'll get some food, avoid the streets. And this guy had a rager that started at like 1 p.m. and went, and it was 10 p.m. And I just remember Katie walked. This is the oldest we've ever felt. Katie walked in the living room at 10 p.m. She goes, if this goes on for about another hour, I'm going to go say something. We were both in that mode.
9 hours into a party.
Yeah, and it was
One more hour, I'm going to go up there.
I know we gave him a good shift, but I think we need to go up there and fucking say something.
Yeah, dude. Every night for like 2 weeks is like, what's the new cocktail we're gonna? Think
Yeah.
of?
Oh, yeah.
I was making a different drink every and that's eventually what broke us up. My ex.
Really?
Yeah, the first 6 months were like, this rules. Let's get fucked up, and then the last 6 months you're just bickering and.
Oh, you start getting fucking holding onto a bottle of Four Roses
Yes,
drunk.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you go like this, you go.
Yes, dude.
I bet you didn't even vote.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Not saying you voted for who, but that you did it.
Dude,
Then I'm in my bedroom starting to make my own beats. Like, I could do this.
It's just you and a drum. You're just. What's that noise?
Two empty
stomp.
paint
You're doing your own
buckets.
stomp in your living room, in your bedroom. Dude, alcoholic relationships are the thing that I, outside of hangovers, miss the least.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Drunk fights with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
When you're just at a bar and you go, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, I said I don't want sandwiches. And you're like, the fuck is that supposed to be? And you're bringing up some shit from third grade.
100%.
You get caught in that loop where it's like, why'd you say it like that? Say it like what?
Yeah.
I
But
just
that doesn't
said-
happen until like the fourth beer. So here's the cycle. First beer, I love you so fucking
We're
much,
out.
dude.
We're
I'm
having
so sorry about last night. Beer
No,
two, you're like, this place rules.
I would also
Do you want to
amend-
dance?
I would amend that beer one also has a sorry about last night. What even was that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
why do we
You
do
even
this
throw in the
all
like the
time?
why did we even do that?
Yeah, why do we do it all the
Whatever.
time?
Number two, you're like, oh,
shit.
I haven't heard this in
Yeah,
a while.
Beer three, it starts to shift for her because I got a higher tolerance. So it depends on your tolerance.
right.
So drink three for people that can't fucking throw them down. That's when they just start. Are we going to eat soon?
Yeah.
Are we going to get? I don't have anything in my belly. Let's start talking about where we're going to
1,000%.
eat because that's why we came here for you to have a couple drinks, think about what restaurant we were going to go to. You're not even thinking about eating yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? One more. Let's get one more. So she gets one more. That's where I'm like, this place is nice. And she's like, I need something to eat.
Yeah, well, that's the turn. That is the full moon hits her earlier.
Yeah.
Where she'll be like, are we not going to eat? And then you're like, what's your attitude? This is
Yes.
fun. And then that's
Yeah. Beer five is
Yeah,
delivered by a decent looking bartender.
dude.
Here's the questioning coming.
Oh, yeah.
You think she's hot? Mm-hmm. She's cute. You think she's cute?
She's not your type.
Yeah.
Why would you think
I
she's
thought
hot?
you said she's not your type.
Right. Now, well, yeah.
Yeah, well, objectively, she's a good-looking girl. Does that matter?
Yeah.
Well, if she's, I probably would have sex with her.
This-
Don't say that.
Because it's been going well, beers 2 through 6.
You know what? Honestly,
We're
though,
an honest.
pepper some shots in between the beers you're having. You might be like, you think I got a shot? What do you want to fuck her? And you're like, did she say anything to you when I went to the bathroom?
Yeah.
I would work. Mine would come in cigarettes. So I would have a couple drinks, go smoke a cigarette, come back and be like, "What's up?" Mood shifted.
Yeah.
Have a couple more drinks, come back out because I could go all night.
Yeah.
But I'd come back in and like with a girlfriend, be like, "You all right?" This one girl I dated, I took her to a show at a Mexican restaurant. That's the worst part about like when you're first starting in comedy. And you just got to you actually have to take your social life to these
a
just
shithole.
abominations. Just like,
Yeah, you're just eating. You're doing like 10 minutes above a taco
oh
shop.
my
Yeah.
god!
Just,
So
it's just after fighting with your ex.
I met this girl when we were dating, and we went, and she was like, "I'll come to Queens." I was like, "I have a show in Astoria," and it was at this Mexican restaurant right on Steinway. I forget which one. And the guy didn't have any money, but he's like, "It's open bar,"
Yeah.
and so we just went after it. And I don't remember how and when, but I know the fight ended with her crying in my living room, me outside smoking a cigarette for nothing. I don't even think we had an argument.
Yeah.
And then I slept on the couch, and she woke up and she's like, "What were we fighting about?" And I was like, "We don't even know."
Yeah, no. You create these false sense of reality that you then convince yourself is what's happening.
Dude, I went
And
on
it doesn't disappear till you sober up. So
Yeah.
I went on a second date, and it would like the first date had gone really well, and the second date I was like meeting her friend.
Yeah.
We met, and I was doing some show. I was like, you shouldn't come to this. It was like improv, which I never did, but some improv people like asked me to do some.
That's like gay for pay for comedy. No, I did it a couple times. Whatever. You, dude.
you're in the circles,
Dude, it's still the same. It's
yeah,
basically
it's
the same.
entertainment.
So we have like a couple cocktails, and they're like, we really want to go, and I'm like, I'm like loosened up, so I'm like, all right, I guess just this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I went out there, I was hammered. And I was like, I'm already not good at improv. Like, I do not yes and.
Yeah,
I
you're
know-
not a big yes and
I
around
say
here.
no,
I
but.
fucking know that. You're a no butter. Yeah, for sure.
No, that's not what. That's not what's happening.
But I also won't do the dishes. You're a fucking no butter, dude.
So I'm no button so hard that after the first round,
Dude, you just shutting down an improv team drunk. If
You know
there's
the
film of
talent
it,
you need to shut
I hope
down
there's.
improv?
What a wonderful world. And Chris goes, "No, it's not. Not at all."
Yeah. What about suicide?
Yeah.
You ever had an uncle kill yourself?
My father had PTSD from Nam. Oh, okay. They keep doing the thing where they're walking around.
Yeah. What if I'm a wizard getting a free slice of pizza?
What the fuck's wrong with
it was like so awkward in the room. Then I remember I went backstage because they would have like a little interstitial thing between like little sessions of fucking improv or whatever.
Improv kids are the improv guys are the ones that kissed their dads on the mouth.
Oh, 1,000%.
100%.
Dad.
And they're in the back, and I'm standing there, and they come up to me. They're like, "Dude, if you don't want to go back out for the second one, like you totally don't have to."
Hey, you're really fucking us up. So if you want to fucking,
They were
Hey,
trying.
who brought the drunk dad?
yeah.
They were like, "Yo, they can just do this next one like just a little. You could take a little break." They're trying to keep it as positive as possible
Yeah.
by asking me to just like close it down. And I was like, "No, dude, I'm having fun. Let's go back out."
Like,
I'm having having a
if
great
you
time
weren't,
ruining
if
your
you
dreams.
weren't drunk, you would have heard two of those people go around the corner and go like, "What the fuck? What do you want me to say to him?" And you're like, "Huh?"
Dude, this
But
is
drunk and oblivious, you're like, "No, dude, I'm ripping it. Let me have it." And they're like, "You shut down 3 of our fucking improvs." No, dude.
3 of our
Dude,
improv.
Fetch me another beer, dude.
it is like it's like drunk dancing at a wedding. Like you
Yeah.
think you're fucking crushing.
Yeah.
Everybody's just laughing at you.
Yeah.
Dude, I ruined an open bar venue in Philly that like everybody loved to perform at, and they didn't give you money, but you had open bar. And
Well,
I went
how
there
did you
like,
ruin it?
my tolerance.
You just got hammered
Yeah, no, they were just like, I can't afford to keep doing this.
because of you.
Dude, I was having like, I'm going to say 10 tequila and tea coolers. I just ripped these fucking bottles.
They should send you in.
But I'm fine. That's the problem. Being a good drunk is not a good thing.
No, being able to consume a lot of alcohol is not a good thing.
Yes. Especially if you can handle it socially.
I can, which I could. I was usually
too.
one of the last to drop, but that wasn't a good thing.
Right. I would rather be the guy that takes his shirt off at a diner after like 2-3 drinks.
And then you're like, all right, get him home. My thing was always
No
like,
way. No
yes, because then
way.
I wouldn't continue drinking.
No,
I'd be on Dave's
then your
pants.
hangover is full of like
That's all right.
legal
I would-
proceedings.
yeah, where you're like, I don't know, I can't go to a fucking water park. I took my pants off in a playground thinking it was funny. It got like,
Dude, I got bounced in a water park. I don't want to forget this.
You did?
Yeah. See,
just go right into it.
I'm so sorry.
Who
dude.
gives a shit about that? I don't give a shit. I want to hear this story.
What's the beach in Central Jersey with the water park?
Wildwood?
No.
No.
It's up towards Belmar. Seaside Heights. Yeah.
Famous location of spring MTV Summers.
Yes.
MTV Summer House.
Also, incredible water park.
Yeah.
Dangerous water slides, especially hammered. There was one that had these, they twirled in and out of one another, and then they just fucking drop.
Whoa.
And you got to wait till the dude gets cleared at the bottom. It has like one of those like 100-yard chutes for them like to slow down.
Do
all
you
the way.
go on a thing? Do you go on a pad, or do you have
No.
to do a certain form?
Yep. So I'm waiting. The dude
Yeah.
can smell the liquor, and I got like fucking Troy Aikman eyes, where like I got like whiskey eyes. You know what I mean? He's
I
like,
love it. And you're just talking to everyone in line.
You're pacing back and forth.
I'm bothering.
You're
strangers.
bothering strangers. You're just like, what high school do you got?
Oh, you guys like the Giants out of here? Go Birds!
Yeah, all right, cool, man.
Watch this next one. Watch
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. Well, I
10th grade.
kinda-
10th grade, you're going to have fun. You're going to have fun.
This
Kids
dude
like,
looked.
all right.
This dude looked at my posture,
Yeah.
and he was just leaning in between both of the tubes, and he was like, "Don't do it."
Really?
All he said was, "Don't do it." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, don't do it."
There's nothing like a sage water slide guy who just goes, "You're not gonna want to do that, hombre. I guess you got enough gas in you to fuel a truck."
Instead of a cigarette, just a 16-year-old take his whistle out.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. Don't swim, dude. So he was like, "No, don't
He was
do it."
like, "Don't do it." And,
And you got
I think I was 23 years old. I was with a pack of fucking animals. So there's like,
And you have liquid backbone.
yes, 6 of us. We had like 40s inside the locker.
Oh, so
the guy
there's nothing
goes-
better than that kind of drinking.
Yeah.
We go like, and then you like put it back, and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah, dude, we're like gerbils.
yeah,
We're gerbling through a fucking
just moving that steel ball.
dude. But then you sober up because you got to go up like 17 flights of wood slippery stairs. Anyway, so it's my turn, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. And I went forward. I went head first, obviously. And I'm
'Cause you rock.
whipping down this thing, dude. And you go over and over, and if you don't catch enough speed or too much speed, you do the full circle, right? So I went up to the top, and then fell back, and then do the same thing and fall forward and slam my head both ways. So I'm getting concussed.
You're like,
I'm
boom,
getting
boom.
fucking dinged up going
Damn,
down this
dude.
thing.
What?
And then I go like through the fucking the slowdown
Face
part.
first.
Face first, just eating. I got my suit's up my ass, but at the same time I can't breathe because I'm like throwing up water. There was 2 security guards meeting me before I slowed to a fucking stop. They walked me to my
Just
locker.
limp.
2 security guards.
Wait, why?
At a water
Because
park.
you went head first?
Yeah.
Damn.
Apparently it's very dangerous, and they're like, that's the only thing they try and.
Yeah, because they don't need you. They don't need Tommy Pope going around the fucking New Jersey area giving speeches as a quadriplegic, being like, hey, "Oh, I was having fun. Locker beers are bad."
So the guy walks me in a locker.
How did they fish you out? Were they like, "You get out of here"?
They
and
were
you
like, "Come on, buddy," because I
and
fucking
you're pulling
knew.
your suit out of your ass.
Literally, I thought I
audio.
chipped my tooth. I was so banged up, dude. And then he
the
walks me
audio.
to my locker. I open the locker, and there's shining in the glistening sun is a half fucking Colt 45.
That fucking.
He's like, pour it out. So I have to pour out the fucking 40. And this is all in front of like kids are like having fun. And still to this day, the best water parks. If you ever in Seaside Heights, I don't know if they still have that whipper, but
What I would
unbelievable.
Give, what I would give to hear you being like, woo!
Dude, water parks to me, I remember my dad took me to one called Waterworks near San Francisco. It was like in the Bay Area, and they would give you this like sponge that you would go down on.
yeah.
It was a sponge, Shanathan, and the thing fucking dropped, and I just remember them being like, "It's really scary." I'm like, "No, I was maybe like 8, and it dropped, and I was like." I made a noise in front of other kids that I was embarrassed the rest of the day. I was like, I was actually afraid. Hell no.
Anytime someone asks me like, what would you do with like $1 million? Like one of my things, which I've already told on that golf thing about like a fun system of like when you go to a driving range,
Yeah.
you'd have one slot for a certain sport, and in the distance, certain rings to hit. Like for golf, you have a point system.
Are you inventing Topgolf right now? Are you
No, I
in
had
front
$1
of us?
million.
No. It's
He goes,
all
tell you this driving range. There's chicken fingers and wings and nachos. You can get beer, and it's stacked on top.
He's not even saying that he wants to invent it. He just wants to go.
Dude,
I
got
got
the
$1 million.
management.
I'm gonna make you shit your brains right now, Tommy. We can go to Topgolf on Thursday. I can take you there on Thursday for $39.99. Then we can get an afternoon.
Guys, I wasn't done my fucking pitch.
All right.
No, but it's all sports. So then there's
Okay.
like you go to another session, you bring the distance in, it's footballs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then you go maybe you get for the lesbians some softball under.
Yeah.
You bring it in a little bit.
Good luck swinging on one of those softball pitches.
He just wants a bar with chicks that can, they
That's
can
the
watch.
last
They
stall.
can watch him throw and hit.
Yeah, he just wants girls going, "Wow, you're so naturally athletic." He goes, basically right here, it's like a pussy buffet. And they just watch me go down, and I fucking alpha for them. And then at every interval, they suck me off. And then I go to the next one, and I hit a 3, and they suck me off.
Anyway, the second idea I wanted was a fucking adult where you'd sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Like the Action Park was in Jersey.
Yeah.
But bars at the bottom of everyone, like you flow right into a lagoon. Where
Oh,
there's, like,
that's fun.
A pool bar. But you pick up speed and shit. Shit's a little dangerous. You got to wear helmets on some of the rides. Shit like that.
I mean, dude,
real fun time.
The
That
best part
actually
will
is.
be, if this process even moved forward, would be the inevitable shutdown by the insurance company, where they're like, "We're not going to insure that."
Yeah, we
No,
can't,
what are you
possibly.
fucking talking about? Talking about putting a bar at the end of a pool, at the end of a slide that's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Tommy's like, I'll cover it. I got $1 million.
I got $1 million. You go, sir, that's not even going to get you we're not even talking about the land leasing. You can't even buy land. You have to lease that. And that, by the way, that's your nut. That's gone.
That's the whole thing.
That's a mill.
We're gonna get
It was
one
just me
spot
drinking
done.
in the woods.
Yeah, it's just you with the fucking garbage bags down the side of a hill. And you go, there's a cooler at the end. That's the bar. You guys can see the concept didn't really take off. You know? It kind of went
Just
down.
wet in the ground with a hose.
Yeah.
Sliding down a hill.
You guys been to Tommy's Field yet? I think he bought it from Soul Joel. I think it's
He did what? I heard he won the lottery, but what did he do with the money?
bought a
dude,
fucking
dude,
field in Royersford.
My childhood consisted of getting wet by the hose in the backyard in,
Oh, dude.
in your underwear. That
So
was
much
like
fun.
that was my water park. So
Yeah.
Sprinkler?
yeah, what? And the
Jumping through the
sprinkler. We
sprinkler?
didn't have a sprinkler because we had a tiny little fucking dog shit lawn.
But those sprinklers that moved like that.
Yeah.
Wealth. Extreme wealth.
Whoo,
You see that on a lawn, you're like, that
No,
dude is
extreme
loaded.
wealth is.
Yeah, that is true.
That's the.
Actually, when we
This
moved
thing
into the
is-
final house that we lived in, when my mom did her final level up, we had the sprinklers that were like would come out of the ground,
Oh yeah.
which were fun as hell.
Like golf
Yeah.
course sprinklers.
yeah,
Holy
but in the
fuck.
burbs of Denver, they
much-
were like common.
Right. How much, what's the landage we got to be talking here?
Oh, it was just a 3-bedroom house. It was
Well,
like
I'm
a
talking
suburb.
acreage.
Oh, nothing. It was in the suburbs.
So you got two.
It was like 5 of them, and they were in
Yeah,
their
yeah.
lawn. It was like
That's incredible.
It was one of those communities, those like cookie cutter communities.
Yes.
So they like put all the sprinklers.
Oh,
in.
okay.
So it wasn't like we had it installed.
Oh,
we weren't
that's
big.
what I'm
No.
saying, dude. That's
No,
crazy.
it came with the house. I don't even. The house before we used the one that went like
Yeah, yeah. yeah.
this one. She's like, oh shit, they're in the ground.
Yeah.
And then I just remember the sound, dude. We had my 10th birthday party in the
Run!
swear to God, we slept over, went and saw Jurassic Park. It was Jurassic Park 1 in theaters.
Damn, dude.
10-year-olds' dicks getting hard.
Yeah, I was like
Seeing
35.
Velociraptor. Yeah, Tommy had
I
already.
was at the bar.
Tommy had already served in the Navy. But I remember like it was like a nice night, and we're like, we're gonna sleep outside, and we all had our sleeping bags outside, and then you just heard like the when they turn on, and my mom forgot to turn off the sprinklers. And like,
It's just like that scene in Platoon.
yeah,
where they're
dude,
all empty.
that's little kids storming the beach. Yeah, like I just ran. I didn't get wet. I just ran.
Yeah, I feel like that could be one of those things that's like surprisingly not that expensive. Do you ever like I remember the first time I saw garbage disposal?
Dude, we had one at my house.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Your
funny about
sink grinds shit up.
East Coast people. This is what's funny about growing up anywhere west of the Mississippi. You guys have been dicked your whole childhood because all your houses are from 1719. So they're like, wow, a garbage disposal. And you're like, anyone that was born in the 80s past west of the Mississippi is like, yeah, we had
So
one in our
true.
house.
I know.
I didn't grow up poor. I didn't grow up rich, but it was
dude,
like,
I know. I assumed a garbage disposal must cost $2,000.
you just go to a house that was built after 1900.
It's like $39.99.
You guys are all in row homes and these weird shit. Or you're like, I don't know. You guys don't have to conserve metal for World War II anymore.
My boy Cooch had
Save our grease for bullets.
Yeah.
he had an above ground pool, which I thought was incredibly
That's
wealthy.
crazy. Pools are
And
crazy.
he had a trash compactor.
Trash compactors now. I will say,
That was
when I
wild.
saw a trash compactor the first time, I was like, "What's up, Jetsons? What the fuck are you guys doing?" When it's like, "Wee,"
Yeah.
you just
And
hear
then
it
you get
cra-
down to here and it's
yeah,
like-
it's crazy.
Yeah.
That trash compactor blew my mind.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's fucking wealth.
Nothing got me like the first time I saw those drawers that like
Oh, they
you slide
slowly-
and then they just stop and slowly close.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what
Those are ghosts.
fuck is
That's a
happening
ghost. That's a ghost
yeah.
drawer. I don't trust that shit at all.
here? Yeah, I literally did. I was like, take that drawer out. I want to see.
Do you know what
what's
the
going on.
craziest one I remember was? The first invention where I was like, damn, the sensor on the garage
Oh yeah, yeah.
to stop it from crushing your car.
Yeah. Don't you
Yeah,
just hang a tennis ball from the ceiling?
yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah. But I'm saying, like,
No,
when,
no,
when my friends
a
finally,
different
when
thing.
one of my friends got the fucking
lasers.
the laser,
Yeah.
where he'd be like, whoa, I just remember being like, and go back up and like, hit it again, it was fucking nuts.
I didn't realize that the garage door also has like a thing where if it like hits something, it'll go back up.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to like slide under the garage door.
You're
like, I'd
Indiana
hit the button,
Jones?
like slide underneath it like every time.
It's very fun.
And then one time I like tripped and got caught, and it was like going down, and it closed in my back.
Mom.
I literally, my mom was on the outside, and as it was starting to touch my back, I was like, no! I just like screamed, like,
Dude,
like I thought it was gonna cut me.
If
right
that thing
now.
wasn't a thing and your mom had to watch your internal organs get crushed, by where you're like, nah, and blood coming out, and she's like, oh, the funeral for you, Christopher. What are you through the
Peanut butter
garage?
and jelly and Cheetos coming out your
Yeah.
mouth from lunch.
My little Indiana Jones, he got crushed. Damn, dude, yeah, those, and the first friend that I saw that had the code on their garage, which was very common in the
Oh,
suburbs.
yeah, yeah.
We never had one of those.
I still
but-
don't know anybody that
Where
has
you'd be like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he'd be like, wee.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna get one of those realtor boxes from my friend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just to
Yeah.
pop it in.
Well, you could just always leave your spare keys on the back fence.
Yeah.
And then you put a
code
code
in?
for
Yeah.
Did you code for your keys?
Yeah, dude. That's how you
know
get
what I
all those realtors who are just former hot girls, the ghosts of hot women.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
That's where realtors go. That's where hot women go to throw heat in their 40s and 50s.
or
We had
cheating
a
on their
fake
husbands.
rock
A
with
lot of cheating on the husbands, sending around the codes to open houses.
Really? You think
When I
you think a lot of houses are getting banged in?
So the
Got
realtors
to
go to
be.
these, they're little slam pigs, most of them. So they're
God bless 'em.
They're bowling alley pigs. They're
Yeah.
baps. So they'll
There's just it's just sluts in a Remax balloon.
That's it, dude.
It's just hotter sluts.
You know how like sex parties have like a code outside.
Yeah.
They put like one red balloon.
Yeah, it's a Remax sign.
Typically the gold and blue.
Yeah.
They want the red nose. It's a fuck house.
Yeah,
They just keep
get
it
in
open,
there.
and they'll send the text out to like
This thing's been in several porns.
Yeah. Yeah. So they'll say they have a house open and it's not selling, and they also have like certain hours to open it to the public. So they'll tell some other realtor like between 10 and 12, we got the whole fucking house.
And they just go fuck.
And they fuck other realtors, not like people looking for
It's like
houses.
little slam pigs that get all liquored up at a meet and greet.
Dude, that'd be
Yeah,
so
there has to
fun
be.
to
There
be
has to be.
a realtor like conference.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It has to be like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh,
It's
dude.
like-
Yeah.
Any
top
business
floors just all
conference.
just beef.
what industry fucks like that?
Got it. The alcohol sales.
Yeah, I worked for. So you were talking about how your like alcoholism can push it anywhere. I got hired by Guinness
Yeah.
back when I was waiting tables.
Every time you say Guinness, you burp like that.
Really?
That shit came out of nowhere. That shit came from 2011.
You were that good at waiting tables. Guinness was like,
No.
we need
They-
you.
Yeah.
Call them up. You're the best. You're the best lunch server at this Mexican restaurant in Midtown. And I go, I told you I don't want to do that no more.
Guy's so good he can sell Guinness in a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, there you go. And I did the lager, but my buddy did it. My buddy Julian McCullough did this gig for Guinness in like '08, where he was like the Guinness ambassador, and he would like you go around and like do these corny shows promoting Guinness.
Yeah.
But they wanted a comic. They didn't want an actor. And so Julian did it and then quit drinking. And then they came back in 2011. And they're like, we're going to do it again. And he's like, I don't drink. But here's some names. And one of the names he gave was me. And so I interviewed with him. They gave me this job. So I worked for Guinness, which is owned by Diageo, which is like one of the most
I know that.
prolific liquor reps. They're the bad guys. They like come in and they buy all the liquor, but they have everything. They have fucking, their beers are like Guinness, Harp, Red Stripe, but their liquors are like Johnny Walker, Jose Cuervo. They have like so many of the big ones.
Yeah.
And so I got hired by Diageo, and I like was doing these Guinness stuff, and they're like, one of the liquor reps was like, you live in New York City, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, as a Diageo employee, you can go to the bar whenever you want in the office and just have, it's an open tab. And you're not allowed to tip. And I was like, what's up? And I was just coming out of waiting tables. I was like, I was dog sitting for Bobby Kelly, and he lived in Hell's Kitchen. And there was an afternoon where I walked the dogs, ate like an alcoholic lunch where it was just like bread and things to sop it up.
Yeah.
And then I went to the Diageo
dinner?
office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like, well, I was like, what's absorbent? It's like, I would have ate a sponge if I could.
You're insulting me.
This feels like an alternate script for that Adam Sandler movie where he gets the remote control in the
clip.
back of like Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
The guy's like, yeah, you can drink forever.
It's crazy.
You're not allowed to tip.
You can't get cirrhosis.
The bartenders are naked.
It was fucking insane. And I would go in and I would have like Johnny Walker Blue. I would have like, a couple Johnny Walker Blues.
The sun's up, right?
This is like 3 p.m.
Oh.
I would go downstairs, smoke
Dude,
a cigarette, and then come back up just to this bar, and the guy would be like, the look on his face where he was like, because he asked me, he's like, what do you do for Diageo? I'm like, I'm the Guinness ambassador. He's like, do you want a Guinness? I'm like, Johnny Walker Blue. And he's like,
Yes, dude.
so they get sick of you because it's not a bar.
You are tipping
Yeah.
them though, right?
You're not allowed to tip.
Oh, you can't. But but
I tried.
come on.
I tried.
You
Guy
can
was like,
figure past.
trust me, 4 Johnny Walker Blues. I was like, do you want my credit card? You go downstairs and like buy something for yourself because I feel bad. But they get sick of you. They get sick of you very fast.
Yeah, because
you're like, we know what you're doing.
You know
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that progressive commercial about
Yeah.
like turning into your dad. If I have a few beers, I try and tip because it makes me feel good a little bit. I tipped the guy at TD Bank the other day. That's the security guard at the TD Bank.
What?
I was like, here's $5. I don't know. I was just.
What was his
tapping my-
reaction?
He was like, oh shit, good looking, man. He was fucking loved it. Because
People love to get tipped, but,
Yeah, well,
but,
yeah.
but It's when they
Well, he's
try to think
no.
about why that you're like,
No. He holds the door for you, and every time I'm there, because I gotta get the rent. Every month we have a good conversation because there's a line of ethnic women back in the lineup with questions, trying to get their
I feel
bills
like
paid.
I've been there with you like 3 times. You never spoke to any
You've been there
security guard.
twice in 2 years. Shut the fuck up.
We never talked to a
dude, don't
security
you
guard.
don't you encroach on
So
his
he
friendship.
likes we have a rapport.
Yeah.
So I nod and we have a good conversation, and then I go up to the front. And one day I was just feeling it. I was like, I had an extra $5 in my pocket. And I was like, here
Were
you
you
go,
drunk?
man. He was like, oh shit, yeah, I had a couple beers.
Yeah, there it is.
You know what? Going back, yeah.
Sober, you're like, what the fuck? Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Well, going back to
I wish this guy would stop holding the door for me.
Yeah.
I don't
the
wanna,
perfect amount of beers. I was at like 3 beers. You know what I mean? I was feeling it. So
And you were on your way to have more, weren't you?
oh wow,
Yeah.
Dan, go back to your lunch.
I'm just gonna hovel in bread and then just go and soak up all the whiskey. I'm a boxcar man. Yeah, dude. That $5 when you give that,
Yeah,
when you're drunk, you're like,
I just changed.
Yeah,
someone's
yeah.
life.
and then you sober up and you're like, what?
Fuck, I needed that.
I was high on the train, and I was listening to I had my earbuds in, and I was just riding into the city, and this older black dude in a Vietnam hat, long beard, just stands up and says something. And, you're like, all right, this guy's asking for change or whatever. Train stops, and I had like $2 on me, so I pulled $2 and I just give it to him, and his face was like, "What?" And I was like, I got off the train, I'm like, "Oh man, I don't know if he was asking for money." I think I just stuffed $2 in an old black dude's hand. It was like, "There you go." It was on the, I was like, got off. I was like, "Oh fuck, it haunted me for like a fucking week."
That shit is the scariest moment when you were like about to ask someone like they worked there or like, yeah.
Have you ever had one? I had one. There's a Dwayne Reed by my new apartment, but it's also a Walgreens.
Yeah, they own each other.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. I'm at the Dwayne Reed and I'm like looking for something. See a black dude doing some stuff with a tag on, and I go, "Hey!" And it's Walgreens, and I go, "Eh." And I'm trying to get out of it mid-ask, and then I was like,
Thought you had something. I thought you had something right here. Yeah.
"Where's the milk?" And he was like, right over there. I was like, "So you work here?" Oh, and I walk away like, oh fuck, dude! I thought I fucked up because I walked up. I was like, "Yes, no,
dude.
shit."
Yeah. I mean, I'll ask as soon as I walk into a hardware store. I ask a stranger. I mean, because they know hardware guys don't have uniforms. So if you're a man,
Yeah, they have
you
back
look
braces.
like you know what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
If you're wearing a back brace at Home Depot, I'm gonna ask you where stuff
Oh
is.
no, I'm talking Steinway.
It's
a little
true.
mom and pop shops.
Oh yeah, you support the local.
You got to, especially with hardware stores. Also, I became friends with the owner.
3 beers
Very
in.
nice man. He told me not to buy what I was looking for there. He was like, "Don't buy this here. Just order it on Amazon. It's a lot cheaper." That's the kind of quality of a man this guy is. So now I just make up shit I got to buy. Now I'm like, "Oh, I got to get
He
light
goes,
bulbs."
"Tommy, I know what you're doing. We're losing the place. It's gonna become a
a
froyo."
sinking ship.
I
Yeah.
stuff a 5 in his mouth.
Yeah, he goes, "It's gonna be a Dwayne Reed Express.
Yeah.
My father's owned this since the 30s."
I have taken an approach where I will just ask people like they don't work there. If it's like in the middle.
Yeah, you go.
You have any idea where the
You have any idea?
That's a good move.
Is the best sentence. It's the best. You have any idea where this? Because you're not. It's not accusatory.
right.
It's like,
It's a great one.
hey, we're 2 futzes. Do you have anything around here? It's fucking. Because then they go, "Excuse me?" 'Cause the "excuse me" is where the guy got me. I go, "You know the milk? Excuse me, fuck. Oh, was there a merger? Oh shit. Oh god damn it."
Dude. I want to throw you on the bus real quick.
What?
The one episode, you ever hear his Patrick Mahomes story where he like hung out with Pat Mahomes after
Oh,
they
him
won the
and you and Santino were like with
Yeah,
Kelsey
yeah.
after the.
And he just didn't
Chiefs.
tell us until we got on the podcast but that he it wasn't planned. He just was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot."
I understand that.
Yeah.
Because also the thing with comics is we're all insecure, sensitive pussies. So when it's not bad stuff you got to worry about, you celebrate the bad stuff.
Yeah,
with other comics.
true.
Something bad happens and you're like, "I can't wait." When I was constipated, I was like, "I can't wait to tell Jay."
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
wait to tell Jay.
Yes.
But something really good happens, nah, I gotta wait till the right moment.
True.
I gotta
So
wait
true.
until
Totally.
everyone's fucking cool, because then what happens is you tell comics and they're like, "Yeah."
You can see
How'd you
their
get the
brains start working like they got to.
Why don't I have it?
They got to balance the
True.
ledger. They're
True.
like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna introduce.
No, I'm
some
very
Canadians
happy.
here.
Like, he's fucking hanging out with what's his face? Like,
Patrick Mahomes?
No, this
this
weekend I was
weekend
like, how was Chicago? I was like, do you have anything to talk about? Like anything big happened?
Yeah.
He goes, no. It was
He goes,
fun."
Andre Dawson came by, but he
Dude,
was a little long
tell
in the
him.
tooth.
Alex Caruso.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
dude,
sick.
Caruso.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's talking Caruso on the plane golf with us on the Oculus.
No, I mean,
That's
May happen.
anytime I meet any of these guys, I just corner them and I'm like, dude, VR golf.
We're trying to have a
Play it. You gotta play VR golf.
Well, because
It's so
Santino's
much
from
fun.
Chicago.
Yeah, yeah.
And he did the fucking Chicago thing.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nuts. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was like 4,000.
It's 3,500.
Yeah, Nate just did it too.
Dude.
All of our friends were there like trying to talk about like Norman and Norman Morrill. I think it's Sam Morrill's doing like the Beacon.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like Joe List, I just saw him at the cellar and he's like, "Hey, when did the Beacon become like fucking Caroline?" It's like, why are all our friends doing all
This
these
is
things?
all
And
right in
we're
a row.
like-
Like, didn't DeStefano do it?
yeah. And then he's doing it. But I mean, Chicago theater with Santino, you gotta figure some Chicago people are gonna come
Yeah,
through.
yeah. It was his whole family was there. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. We
That-
just like partied.
Caruso though, man.
Caruso's
No
awesome.
offense,
Yeah.
Santino. Yeah, it's great.
Caruso.
I want to
Yeah,
fucking play
fuck
VR.
Santino.
with
I love
Caruso.
Santino, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah, come on,
fuck Santino.
come on, dude.
But it's like, move. Caruso. What was it like hanging out with Kelsey?
He's the fucking man.
Was he?
He's the nicest guy in the
now,
world.
you
Like,
guys, you're a Birds fan. You're a Giants fan, right?
I've become an Eagles fan. I grew up Jets.
Okay,
He's
but you have the working man, Kelsey. You have Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
Who's like, I want to fight for everybody,
hung
and
out
I
with
want free health care, but also unions are important to this great
Yeah,
nation.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you got Travis Kelsey, who's like,
Oh, shit.
yo, girl, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a couple of these, you're going to have a couple of these.
I got to tell you,
So
run your
what-
route. Run
how-
your route.
My question is, how wiggery did he get?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Was he like, oh shit, dog? Was it like that?
No, it's a
Was he
lot.
drinking-
It's a lot of like. It's a lot of like if you say something funny, he like leans into you kind of thing.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
But-
the lean. Oh man.
shit.
Yeah, and you're like,
You wild.
why are you so different than your brother? That's the immediate question. I would have gotten in trouble. That's what happens when you get high. You go, why are you different than your brother? And he's
You
like,
went to a phase.
But they
right?
got
You had a
along.
phase?
They got along really well when they were around each other. They seemed the same.
really?
Yeah. But it was funny because like after the game, we were in the suite watching the TV, watching like the interviews, the post game interviews, and everyone's quiet watching Travis talk, and the whole time Jason's just like making fun of him.
Yeah.
It's just everything he says,
Yeah.
and like
That's awesome.
Travis's
That
like
is
girlfriend kept turning around and be like, shh. And he just talk right over.
Yeah.
Dude, he had spent like literally everyone in the suite would just like every time they went to go get a beer would be like, "You want to chug one?" And he'd be like, "All right."
Yeah.
And he spent the whole game like facing off against people chugging beers in their faces.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
Just 'cause
and
he
winning
can chug so
every
fast?
time. Yeah.
Can he do that 2-drink thing where they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
it just goes
oh,
right
oh.
down. Yeah.
Man, the first time I saw that, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, those are guys that if they were chicks would be deep throating.
Yeah,
for
where you'd be
sure.
like,
so
oh.
it's like anytime I see a dude do that, it's like it's a little gay.
Yeah. So
That's not
fucking
true.
You got
take
no
that.
gag reflex.
Anybody
dude.
listening to that can do that, just know
Yeah.
that's what some men are thinking when you're at the
Well,
bar.
yeah.
You don't have to look far.
Yeah.
He goes, buy me a beer. You ready to get hard?
Yeah. I bet
do
that
this thing
dude
where
can
I-
smoke some dick for sure.
Where when I'm when I'm lying in bed, like I just reach over the end table for water in the middle of the night. I don't pick my body up. I just.
So what do you do? Do you go in from the side
No,
and then?
straight.
But how? No, but I'm saying, how do you go from it being up to down?
Oh yeah. I just,
You gotta like do the wrap around,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
gotta put it in your mouth.
it's like-
Yeah, you start on the
and then
side.
you
like,
go go.
it's like getting Chinese in a shitty neighborhood.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You gotta
You're
get
like,
your hand all the way in.
Go. All right, reach in. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drinking water when you're laying in bed hungover is. I had food poisoning and I got Gatorade, and that's how I was drinking it. I was drinking it with like little through the side of my
Yeah,
mouth,
dude.
like.
Yeah, that ferret trip.
What temperature you drink your water at?
Cold.
Yes, ice cold. Like 32.5. I want it
Cold as ice.
32.1. Just right above freezing is what I want.
Right in those.
Is that like a fucking?
cold water?
Is that a thing? Like where they say it's better for your body?
They say it's better if it's room temperature.
So because you're not exerting energy to break down the temp.
Well, your body, like putting something cold in your body, I think it has to like react to it.
Yeah, but I think. But isn't it like it's like a like an ice luge kind of thing, like when you put like whiskey down like and it's just so cold by the time
cold.
I think the exact opposite happens in your body. It's so hot in there.
Yeah, 98.6.
As soon as it goes down, it's a heat luge.
Yeah,
So you put the cold stuff.
That's what you
there.
can call your esophagus in a medical book.
Chugging dicks.
Yeah.
That's a red flag right there at the Remax.
The O'Connor
The
Book of
rematch.
Science. You guys get it?
Dude, whispering that in an open bar. Who's up for heat luges?
You guys want me to get inside your heat? That's a good name for a pussy too. Can I get inside your heat luge? Everything we put in there hot. I think we're gonna make some scrampy eggs with this cum.
For easy cum.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
and people would always say that when you like you're really.
I loved luges.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Damn, we were in college.
When's
First
the last
time I
time?
was like,
Yeah.
what was this? Who chopped this ice?
Well, that
That's
was
another millionaire thing. I was like,
Yes.
who paid for this?
yes.
Yeah.
It must be so expensive.
Because it's a planned party,
Yeah.
a super planned party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just
Carving
get,
ice.
Yeah. You can't just get a big block of ice unless you're connected.
Yeah, ice,
they're
dude.
tiny
Ice. Good luck. Good luck getting a giant thing of ice.
Yeah.
and then cutting it. You better know a guy who knows a guy.
I feel like I was so fucking in awe. I asked, like, what are they going to do with it after the party? Like,
Oh, really?
Do you lock it away for the next
think it
party?
just
They're like, no,
evaporates.
dude, you just
Yeah,
put
it'll-
it out back and it melts.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, you buy another one?
Oh
dude?
my god,
yeah.
recyclable.
We just leave it on
What do
the
you guys
yacht.
do
and
for a
it melts.
living?
Yeah.
Like, we go to school with you, fucking eat
Are
like
you?
$100.
You guys Rockefellers?
I just thought there was a separate freezer, like walk-in freezer,
Yeah.
just for the luge.
Go. You go to the walk-in. Go get the ice clamps, and then bring them out. We'll chisel in a little design. It is funny though, because all those party designs, like if you do that, you have to have a pretty good sense of humor. Where they're like, yeah, we want tits, and then we want it coming out of a big dick, and you're like, oh, let me get my pick.
I know.
Ting ting.
Well, they're so good at it, they'll do it with like a chainsaw.
First, yeah, I've seen it
Yeah.
live. It's fucking insane.
Just carving tits out
I don't
of a
know.
chainsaw.
I don't know if this is a Colorado thing or not, but in Colorado, sometimes you'll like be driving through the suburbs or like neighborhoods, and you'll see a fucking log cut into like stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You mean like carving like a bear out of a tree?
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's more common than you would think in Colorado.
I bet, dude.
You're like, are these motherfuckers just out here like, and then carving a squirrel, eating an apple, and you're like, how do you do that?
Yeah. Well, it's clearly some woodsman that's moved to the suburbs.
Yeah, whose wife got a job at Aetna.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I guess we can't live up here anymore.
There was one dude in our neighborhood who had like 2 animals on his lawn. So he was, I don't know, I never saw him doing it. So I don't
Yeah.
know if he was paying someone to carve. One was like a big owl, and one was like a fucked up bear with like, because it never works
Because they're gonna
out.
suck.
It
You're
never-
gonna
dude,
suck
you're
the
gonna
first.
fucking
You're
suck.
gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
The
There
first
used
10
to
times.
be there was a bar in Delco that my brother and his friends would go to, and it had a wooden Indian in the corner. And my brother's like, I'm stealing that fucking wooden Indian one day. And it was like 500 pounds. This thing is, he still has it. It's on his back deck. It's about, I'll say like 6 feet tall,
Jesus.
and it's about like this wide. And it's an Indian with his foot on like a stone, but he's got like a one midget foot because the guy couldn't really, he couldn't really figure, the dimensions aren't there.
One is his Indian name was Hobble Leg. One who walks with hobble.
Yeah, but I understood. The guy didn't have a lot of space to work with, so it was cute. But one guy distracted the bartender with like a story or whatever. There's no hot girls, whereas she was like, none of that shit.
Tell me more about it.
Yeah.
And then your buddy got his friend who's a world's strongest man.
Yeah.
Fucking
No, there was
chalk
like
up his
3 or 4
forearms.
of them. They tipped it. One guy opened the door, and they fucking barrel carried this thing
Into a truck and
into
then
a truck.
the bartender doesn't know?
Also, another
He was
legendary.
probably happy to get rid of it. He's probably been trying to get rid of
idiots.
his
I
fucking
would've given
Indian
it
for
to you.
20 years.
Nah,
yeah.
dude, it rules. It's really nice Indian.
How dare you?
Dickhead. Yeah, dude. I'm telling my brother about this. They also stole the cigar out of the Pep Boys. The actual cigar out of the physical Pep Boys. On top of a fucking Pep Boys. Late night.
What?
They got on the roof and stole the cigar out of the Manny Mo or Jack, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the
whatever
three of
one
them.
who's got a smoking habit, rips the goddamn cigar out of the.
What was
out of
the
face.
cigar though?
Yeah, what? It's not separate, is it?
It's not an actual
apparently
cigar,
It was. Yeah.
but it wasn't an actual cigar.
It was like
Yeah.
aluminum or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, it's gotta
I
be-
never saw it.
They're not like, hey, for the sign, why don't we roll a big Cohiba?
Well, it had to.
Yeah.
No,
There's
it's
no
not,
way, I like-
it's not a mold. It's not like.
Hold on, I'm looking
This
up
is-
this
Sounds
Pep.
like a
I'm looking
fake-
at Pep
this
Boy
sounds like a
sign.
fake drunk story. It's like we
see it.
stole the cigar out of his
I've
mouth.
seen the
I'm
Indian.
gonna tell
I
you
never
right now.
saw the cigar.
He goes,
So-
I'm gonna tell you right now, I had sex with 2 of the Pep Boys. Pep Boy
This
sign.
also isn't my friend, so I'm going on his word because he was a fucking lunatic.
Dude.
Like that's a great story.
That's like if you said you could take the guy's glasses off too.
No,
It's like,
that
there's
was
no
a
way.
part of the mold. This apparently was inside
A separate thing
separate
that sticks out, a
insert
3D one.
inside the.
Was
yeah.
there a cigar on like one of these guys?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not seeing though where.
Just
the,
look it up because I'm very upset that this is on the airwaves. We'll cut this and I'll give my brother a
Edit.
fucking
Well,
scolding.
oh,
I'm like, yeah, that was I was kidding,
because-
dude.
and
I
what's
was
funny
totally
though is
kidding.
with
Like,
your
I don't
bro-
see a cigar in there.
Yeah, with
yeah
your-
no, because my friend stole it.
At all. of them.
So it's Manny. Manny from Pep Boys is the one with the cigar.
All right, we're getting there, dude. I'll text him right now.
What's funny is this. He
Hold
can
on,
have.
hold
He
on.
could
You know
also.
what? Fuck it. I'm calling him.
He could also have such brother energy where he's like, "Yeah, I lied to you.
Yeah. There's so many of those
Get the fuck over
that
it."
you
I
have to
actually
get
can't call
past
him 'cause
as
he's too
a
nuts.
younger brother.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it all out.
I'll post it. I'll post
like,
the,
"Why is
the
the sky blue?"
screenshot.
You'll edit it in.
confirmation or not. No, I'll just
Okay.
put it on the Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, that's always fun because was it your older brother or little brother?
Oldest. I'm the youngest.
You-
It was the middle. It was the oldest brother.
So the oldest brother, so he could just tell you stories. and
he's
you'd be
no,
like,
he's a wild boy dude. The Indian's on his back deck. It's
Yeah.
got fucking. It still has cracks and shit in it because you're just not supposed to keep it outdoors. You're supposed to keep it
Right,
outdoors.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
take
it's
care of the
free-
woods.
it's for like cigar places. It's supposed to be in a humidifier.
I think he just got racist after they played the Redskins. They're like, get out the fucking.
Get it out of the
back there."
house.
Yeah, I don't want to see it, honey.
And ever since then, he's been cursed and getting thinner and thinner.
Dude, those videos on YouTube get me every time. I can lose 4 or 5 hours.
What?
Like when they're just like someone takes a block of wood and puts it in one of those like spinners and
Yeah.
they just like carve it.
Yeah.
You ever
So
been to
making
the
like railings?
Have you ever been to the Reddit oddly satisfying?
Yes.
It's very fun.
Yes.
Because it's
I don't
just
fuck
them
with
like
Reddit, dude.
Well, yeah, you don't have to go look
try
up
not-
for
I try
yourself
not to,
though.
yeah, I don't-
Every comic says that, including myself.
Yeah.
And then you don't realize
I don't even know how it works.
You're a narcissist. You could just look up anything.
Right,
I looked
right.
up. I found
Why not just do that on regular Google?
because Reddit's specific. Reddit's
Yes.
like it's so zeroed in on a specific
Oh.
thing. Like I play that online game Friday the 13th.
Okay.
And I was like, how can I start with a pocket knife? And you go to Reddit and you can look it up.
Right.
Like right there.
Oh.
Because like Friday the 13th, the game has a subreddit.
I can't believe
Yeah.
this is the first time I ever asked this, but that's really what Reddit does.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, it's like the whole internet. you
Jesus
know?
Christ.
It'd be
It's
like,
like
I don't
all
go
the
on-
internet
I'm
coming
gonna
together
get
in one
buried
place.
in this.
It's a mall. But you
Yeah.
can like go to like oddly satisfying. You can go to like made me smile.
What about porn?
shower
They got
thoughts,
porn?
like all this.
I'm sure.
Yeah, tons of
Yeah,
porn.
Don't give me that shit.
Gerben exclusively watches porn on Reddit.
Because
Yeah.
of how specific
Yeah.
you can get?
I've never watched porn on Reddit.
Yeah,
so take it easy,
He
Canary.
swears by it. Yeah, I mean he gets into crazy. So he spent a while just watching girls just milk their tits and drink it. I think.
What?
You get into some weird
Dude,
stuff.
stop
Yeah, you know
airing
I'm
his
into
laundry.
Ukrainian
No, he's-
twins that are stuck together. You'd be like, well,
Reddit's
maybe not
got a
that.
lot of that.
Reddit. That's the thing about Reddit. It can go too hard. You're like, calm down.
Yeah, they'll
But
drag you.
There's
into
fun
them.
subreddits.
Yeah. Like accidental stuff too? Like, is there any like, because I'm into like accidents and.
Oh,
murder.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, buddy.
Dude.
I
Accidents.
feel like that's its core business.
Yeah.
It's accidents.
Maiming,
Fuck.
death,
Yes, dude.
and shit talking.
Yeah.
Those are the three pillars of Reddit.
Because the site I go to, you can't really search like dudes getting hit by trains. Like, you
Oh,
have to go through.
I'm sure there's probably there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a subreddit called "Hit by a Train."
Yes.
Let's look it up.
This
It's probably like best gore.
Yeah, or like accidents. I bet there's a subreddit for accidents.
There was a subreddit.
rules.
There's subreddit. I think there's a subreddit called Heavy Seas, which is just boats and big waves.
Oh yeah, dude. There's
I think we're on different
You
fucking
can-
wavelengths.
you can check out accidents. You can check out accidents in Africa.
Train.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
train?
What country you want the accident in?
I mean, dude, train accidents.
yeah, this is people like their car stalls on the train.
Oh, there's trains. There's tank porn. Crazy fucking videos.
Yes,
yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
follow.
I'm big into jumpers and dudes getting hit by trains.
I follow battleship porn.
What's
Really?
that? They like
Just sick battleships.
Oh, I thought they were like decommissioned and then they fucked them. to like, oh God, I watched him really give it to the USS Arizona.
Yeah, it'll be like HMS Mary.
Oh, my God.
1945.
I like Battleship
Oh, watch him
porn.
fuck the Eisenhower.
Yeah, that's got to be somewhere.
I mean, you should add sans the fucking after saying I'm in the battleship porn.
Yeah.
Open the bay doors.
Let me just see the cabin. I just want to look at the cabin.
Ooh, is that where the captain sleeps? Are those the quarters? Ooh.
Oh, I do.
I've
love
never
that.
been on a battleship. I'd like to be on a battleship.
I haven't either.
That's
I want
like
to go
a
on a
bucket list
submarine.
thing.
Submarine would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, submarines.
You ever do
sick.
you ever perform on a ship that had to go out for like a week or whatever?
I did the Impractical Jokers cruise, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. That's
What
the
was
only-
that like?
It was fun because it was all our friends.
Yeah.
But the shows were all right.
Yeah.
It was a cruise.
Yeah.
And that was a good cruise because they were all comedy fans.
Yeah.
So they like,
I kind of judge adults that go on cruises. I think it's disgusting. I think it's
I mean, yeah, I'm not a cruise fan.
Yeah.
That would be the only cruise I ever went on. I like after it, like Jay will do like metal cruises and he does like a couple other ones and he was like, "How much did you love it?" I was like, "Did not at all."
oh my god, it's a
was
fucking
very
hell.
ready
Do
to
you
come
like-
home.
Do you like big boats?
All right about it. I don't know. Do you like big
Dude,
boats?
I
Yeah,
love
Why'd you say
don't
it
get
like
him
that?
started on
Dude,
boats.
I love big
You
boats.
love big boats?
He loves
I love
boats,
big
dude.
And I get shit for loving tits? What's wrong with you?
Dude, as soon as he said
I get shit for loving big tits. He's over here going like, I love big boats.
We
his
were in
legs start
Florida.
swinging. He's
Yeah.
like, "You like big boats?"
We were in Florida and
He goes, and then the boat, and they the way they dock the boat is they have to anchor it. And you're like, damn, dude, O'Connor goes straight fucking.
Santino and I were in Florida having lunch, and I had this view of just all the cruise ships and shit coming out of this like
dude,
harbor.
were you just coming
And
in your
he was
pants?
trying to talk to me. And every 10 minutes, I'd have to just be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. He's like, God damn
Like,
it.
what the fuck?
Santino's like, it's happening again. Chris is just sit there mid bite. He's just enamored.
Well,
Maybe that's your autistic thing.
it would come out of the
Yeah.
harbor,
Audi, dude.
and he'd be
He's
like,
an Audi. For sure.
Audi, 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 Audi. He's like, just looking at a boat. Give me that Audi, 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 Audi.
Well, it would come out of the harbor. It would come out of the harbor.
Just pulls out a Rubik's Cube.
Santino goes, I was telling you about the tour. He's like, this is finished.
He's just plucking a tennis ball.
Dude, I cannot do Rubik's cubes.
What got you into boats?
He's from
just-
Connecticut, so
That-
all his
no.
wealthy friends have boats.
No,
Did a lot of your friends have boats?
no. One friend had a boat. I never really got to go out on boats.
Was it? What is it about it? Because I'm not shitting on you. I genuinely want to know like what gets its hooks into you about
I
big
just
boats.
can't believe how big they are. They float. And then
Are you fucking dude?
And there's
the funniest answer I've ever heard. That would be the most genuine funniest answer I've ever heard to a question. He goes, "They're just so big. I just like it because they're just so
Imagine,
big."
dude.
Dude, you were really geeked out.
I like humans
Oh my god, dude, that made me laugh.
conquering the earth. That's what
All
I
right.
like. So I like when I like watching big boats in heavy seas.
Yeah,
I want
dude, big boats
I want to
in heavy
see I want to see Mother
Really
Nature give a boat everything it's
Oh, is that all you got? You fucking slut. Fucking knock me with your waves.
and I want to see the boat just handle it.
Oh, you
dude.
stupid bitch. I don't care if the tide's coming in or out.
Fuck,
Oh my god, dude, you love a big boat.
dude.
I love watching a boat just take a pounding out of it.
Mother Nature.
Oh, you got, dude, lock it in.
Holy fuck.
So
dude.
there was a video once where like they flew a weather plane into a hurricane. I was like, "Let's go, dude!"
Fire it
You know
up.
what? You know what though, dude? Like talking about your weird shit you love to watch. I get that because for some, I love watching, and I've said this on the bonfire before, but I love watching videos of people shaving dreadlocks off. Like they have like super long,
Yeah,
thick
yes.
hair, and watching them take it off in one of those like time lapse videos, and then they're
Yes.
like, because there's something about that
Yeah.
that you're like,
Dude.
I don't know what it is. It's like the way people love pimple popper
Popping,
videos.
yeah.
I can't watch pimple popping
Neither can
videos, but like a guy shaving his beard off and then being, and I'm like, oh, it must be. I grew this just so I could shave it off. In 2 days.
Yes, dude. You
That's
ever?
the only reason where I'm like, I'm so excited for Wednesday. I'm gonna cut it into a weird Fu Manchu, go to the bonfire.
I know what else you're gonna cut it into,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
And don't you
everything.
fucking lie to me.
Just
Don't you
Everyone's
fucking
got
lie
to hit
me.
it once.
you got to hit it once.
You got
There
By
you go.
yourself.
Yeah, dude, I get it. I get it going good, dude.
Every white guy goes, oh, this is going for it.
I see five
Oh, damn, dude.
It gets good.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited for just to take out the chin.
Oh, it's the best feeling in
get
the
my hair
world.
I'm gonna take out the
It's
chin.
so dense in there.
Yeah, I want to take it out and then just have the smooth chin. And
You
then
can do
this.
anything because you got the voice, you got the look, the height. You got it all. You could do anything
You
with
got
that.
it all,
You
man.
do, man.
Did you ever grow your hair out really long?
Yeah,
And
I
when
can't do it. It's weird. It gets all
yeah,
weird.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't-
It doesn't
That's
grow
one-
nice. It like
those
gets curly
days-
in parts and then
Yeah.
it gets fucked up.
It really accentuates my baldingness.
Yeah,
like
like,
when
oh,
it gets
okay.
long, it's
When you get older and grow your hair out long, you're like, oh, so we're thin. My hair's just thin.
But dude, I remember because I always loved getting my head touched. Like I like lice
shampoo?
checks. Lice. Do you ever have lice checks in school?
No.
No, dude.
We every once a month, once
country?
a month.
Connecticut, they have that shit.
Jesus.
Once a month,
Talking about water sprinklers, are you getting your check for lice?
once a month, parents would come in and they'd go through the room and they'd check your scalp for lice. And it was
No,
always,
now,
Once a
I've heard of
month.
that happening when there is a lice outbreak.
well, it was going through the school. I think,
Damn,
quite
dude,
a
you
bit.
lived in a licey part of Connecticut.
Dude, this makes sense.
So it was the best when concerned moms would come in because they give you a really thorough.
Yeah,
going
this
over.
does
And
sound
it was
like a
just
subreddit.
Just the middle,
Concerned
the middle
moms
of the day,
checking for lice.
The middle of the day, just touching your head. It was the worst. Was when like some fucking dad came in and give a
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
just,
you're not a homo.
You just go like this and move on. And be like, fuck, I gotta wait another month.
But then, do you remember which mom did it the best? Where you were like, okay, get
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
Mrs.
yeah.
Bennett.
Mrs. Bennett?
Mrs. Bennett, get in here,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Bennett,
Bennett.
get those claws in here. Yeah, I always liked when I'd get my hair cut and, I went to a
when it's
barber
long,
for the
though.
longest time and then they wash your hair and you're like, oh,
dude,
it's this.
Chrissy
when
Del
it's
Franco
long,
used
when
to
it's-
wash my hair. She had, I don't know if they were real or Lee press-ons, but she was so fucking hot. She's my first babysitter too, so I was already obsessed. And then she
Yeah.
opened her own salon, and she used to dig her claws in the back of my fucking head.
Yeah, and you're like-
she would take a long time on the shampoo.
Yeah.
And that was like,
A little extra. Spend a little time.
I'm just gonna have to
when
go
your
home. And I
hair-
was like 16, so I'm being
Yeah.
off towards as soon as I get home.
God, I'm surprised you didn't come in your pants while she
It
was
was,
doing that.
it was, well, you got a cape on, so
Yeah,
I
but
was, doing,
you're
I was
like,
doing one of these. Dude. I was in a full ball.
Oh, she's like,
Wait till
you don't need a cannonball, Tommy. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to cannonball.
Just getting a stretch.
If not for the mandatory drying period, I would have to stand up and it would just be a
Oh,
tent.
my God, dude.
Just a fucking tent out front of my my cape.
Yeah, you're like, hey, it's just fucking Vidal Sassoon, and it's just poking
I'm carrying it like an Amish dress all the way back to the chair.
curtsying. So, thank you for the wash.
Hello, Ronaldo.
Thank you. I'll be over in the chair.
Just hiding a kid boner because I got scratched.
Yeah, but long hair getting your hair.
Oh, I love going in because it's like, oh, this is gonna take so long.
Yeah.
There's so much.
Oh, see, my
They
favorite
pull
thing.
it and they snip it.
I
It's all-
was always waiting for the cut. One time, I like grew my hair out for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize I was getting bad haircuts. They don't tell guys when you get bad
Yeah,
haircuts.
yeah.
You just get a haircut and someone goes, "Oh, you got a haircut," and then your hair grows back, and everyone's like, "Oh, nice."
Yeah.
I didn't realize that like you can get a good haircut where you get like your head shaped.
Oh,
Yeah.
and,
yeah.
like everything looks right.
Yeah, look at Kelsey.
So like he's like, oh shit, it's
shit.
lined up. So season 2 of Billions, this woman that was doing hair and
Congrats,
makeup.
by the way.
Thank you.
We don't talk about good shit here.
Yeah,
Tell us
you're
about
right.
your constipation.
Yeah, so this is I had to force it out. It was rock poops. It was tragic. But my friend Sarah, who did hair and makeup, she was like, "Who cuts your fucking hair?" And I was like, "Oh, my other friend." And she's like, "She does a terrible job.
Yeah.
Can I cut your hair?"
Yeah.
And I cut my hair, and she like shaped it. And it was
Yeah.
the first time I got a haircut where people were like, "You look great."
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh." Well, then in between seasons, because I was just getting my haircut while we were filming, which is 6 months out of the year. For another 6 months, so I just grew my hair out, and it got like long. And she lives upstate, and she's like, "You can drive up here, and I'll cut your hair." And I was like, I had a car, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it."
Yes.
Went up there. There's nothing better than having too long of hair
To a perfect
Yes.
haircut.
and then having it cut short. I didn't realize when you have super long hair and your hair gets cut short, your hair doesn't know how to handle it because it's used to holding on to all that weight. So your
Curls
hair
up?
is like, so it looks like it's smaller, and then the next 3 days it looks like it grows.
Shut the fuck up.
She's like, your
like
hair
a
look-
plant needing
Yeah.
water?
She was like, your hair's gonna look super short right now. She's like, tomorrow and the next day it's gonna look fine. She's like, your hair is just used to holding on to all that.
Now this is better than boats.
I appreciate those types of comments.
That's unreal.
also getting your hair cut upstate. Were you on a farm?
It was that, yeah, it was just like in a weird house. It was just in like this like weird room. And
That's
she just
the best.
cut it, and then like the amount of hair when I stood up from the chair, I was like, holy shit.
Dude, I think
But
one
then
of-
you get in a shower and you're like, whew.
Well, I think one of the sexiest moments in cinema history is when John Travolta gets his hair cut in Phenomenon.
You know that movie's about a brain tumor, right? Okay. But you want that, don't you?
But dude,
you want like
he's just like, they're on a farm. He's looking out at just like rolling golden wheat fields.
Is that what you want? You want that?
Yeah.
For
And
your
just
life.
a hot babe who loves him.
Isn't it
cutting
Andy
his hair.
McDowell?
Yeah, it's someone like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Andy McDowell just cutting his hair.
Dude, you're a fucking
It's
wild boy.
fucking incredible.
Dude, you need a big boat and a woman to cut your hair
That's
while you
it.
look at
That's it. Right now, I'm the woman cutting his hair.
it. You cut his hair?
Yeah.
If a woman could cut my hair centrally in heavy seas,
Damn, dude. Actually, your wedding.
Everything's rocking.
Your wedding's the one the only one I truly want to go to. 'Cause I know it'll be on a giant fucking boat. Fight
The
Mother
invitation's
Nature.
gonna be a big boat.
You gotta sign a waiver just in
Yeah.
case the hailstorm hits.
Dude, that's so
Get a
awesome.
tanker.
We're gonna be in international waters, so you guys have to sign.
Everyone's throwing up all over the buffet.
So Chris, I can't do this again. He goes, guys, it's time for our haircut. Everyone's like, I don't want my haircut. I don't want my fucking haircut.
everyone gets Dramamine in their gift bag.
Oh, cool, dude. My dog hates cars. She fucking hates cars, and we've been driving her around a lot because Katie's had to go to Connecticut for work, so we've been driving her around. So we read you can give dogs Dramamine,
Oh boy.
Okay.
right? So we're like, awesome. So we gave our dog Dramamine. Nothing. She was scared the whole time still. Just
Yeah.
like, but she was like this. She was like, fuck! Fuck! So then we're driving back from Boston from Katie's parents' house. We're like, well, we'll give her 2 Dramamines. So we give her 2 Dramamines, and she's like, the whole time, just like,
It's just mushroom
Well, I-
for a dog,
my-
right?
like Katie will put her hand out. Like, Myrtle, you all right? And Myrtle's like, then she'll move her hand. She'll be like, dude, it's so funny. She will not go down. She will not. We can't give her any more because we're not going to kill her.
Yeah.
But then she gets home and she's like, she's just out. She gets home when she's finally home. She's like, we're on land.
Yeah.
We're stopped moving.
Wake me
Dude.
up in 3 days.
Dude, just this big fat sack
Well,
of meat sleeping.
Cars have to be an absolute nightmare for dogs. I can't believe any
Unless
dog.
they get into it. Because I think my dog growing up, we put him in the car all the time, so he fucking loved it.
Yeah.
You'd say, go bye-bye, and he'd be like, ah. He'd like make that dog noise, you know? And they're like, what the fuck?
Dude, please tell me you're not fucking with
I'm
me.
fucking I want to get into a fucking car. And then now we're like, Myrtle, and she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, no. Because
No.
we waited almost like 7 months before we took her in a car, 8 months. And she was like, yo, the shit's moving.
Yeah.
She
It's
threw up.
You're walking around the street, you walk by a car that looks like yours. She
She's
goes like
The
far
fuck?
away from it.
Dude,
Yeah.
we put her in a kennel. We like had her kennel, and we were driving out to Long Island, and we were like, "This is fine." Kennel's in the back seat. We had the seats down. You know, kennel was right there. You put your finger through or whatever. We're driving, and we're in the city. We're on 33rd Street in like Park, and we're like going east. We're like 32nd Street, and Katie goes, "Uh-oh," and I go, "What?" And she goes, "Look at Myrtle," and I look back, and my dog's like. There we go, Myrtle. And she goes, fucking blew up just everywhere. We're like, oh god damn it, dude! Because I'm only used to dogs that are like, this fucking rules. And she's like, no.
Roll down the window. Roll down the window.
Dude, I had to
Just
get
a little
out
bit.
and fucking take the mat out, and we had to hold. Oh, it was fucking brutal.
All right, let's go to the page, boys. Damn.
Okay.
Thank you.
What are you guys doing?
We're gonna switch over the page around. He's got to pee.
Oh, we go to the page. I was like, what happened? Oh, we were talking about boats.
Done with my story.
But guys, we're talking about boats, big boats.